Hello everyone, my name is Happy and welcome back to the EverythingHytale YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over the latest blog post, and today's blog post is about designing monsters for Hytale. Don't know what happened to my accent, but let's get straight into this. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoy today's video. Today, we're going to go into a little bit more detail about some of the dangerous foes you'll face as you explore Orbis in adventure mode. Once again, arachnophobes, beware. There's a spider at the end of this post. Stop scrolling when you see the twerk. Or just keep watching, we need watch time, thanks. So the image we can see at the top of the screen here is a skeleton archer in zone 1. He actually looks quite cool. I'm not sure if that's a mixture of concept art or if that's what the actual game's going to look like. Because can you see those little blocks on the right? They don't look like they're from the game, but then the rest of it does. I'm a little bit concerned about the art style of the game, but then again, I do think it can work. I think once we get the entire game and everything comes out, I do think it will work. Skeletons are a staple of fantasy adventure games. In adventure mode, you'll encounter them as you delve into dungeons and pick through ruins above ground. They are common foes, but like twerks, they appear in several variants, including archers, mages, and warriors.
We knew we wanted enemies that offer different types of gameplays using different tools, weapons, ranges, and so on. Skeletons are the perfect type of enemy for that. They can wear any type of gear. They are a basic brick that can become anything we want because they're based on a human rig. It's very easy to make it modular,
says artist Thomas Frick. This concept piece shows off a number of skeleton variants, which in my opinion look pretty cool. My favourite one has to be the wizard in the middle. What's your favourite, guys? Let us know down in the comments below. Skeletons are a standard enemy type, but their appearance and threat level changes as you progress through adventure mode. Undead encountered in later zones are tougher, wielding weapons and armour that reflect both their environment and the increased damage that they pose. And here we can see a skeleton warrior in stage 2 in zone 2. Again, the art style, I like it with the game. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, what do you guys think? I think this looks promising for the game. It really does. So let's continue.
I started investigating how we could do different types of skeleton, using Hytale Model Maker to speed up the process. It's very easy to change skins and armour,
Thomas says. So here we can see some crawlers lurking in the darkness. They're trying to, it looks like they're trying to leap out at people. That looks pretty scary. I don't want to be that thing that they're lurking out towards, oh dear. The creatures of the void make up the armies of Varin, Hytale's chief antagonist. You can see a little bit more of him in the key art showcase we posted earlier this year. These demonic monsters come in many forms, but all pose a lethal threat. Their designs tell a story, offering clues to their origin and indicating that they each represent part of a greater threat.
The challenge was to give them similarities in terms of shapes and colours, to hint to the player that it's the same family of creatures, the same faction,
Thomas says. Void eyes summon allies to their aid when threatened, and we can see that in the little video that's playing above.
Void creatures have a number of common features: pale flesh with purple accents, glowing green eyes, and curving horns. These curving horns are used in various places to symbolise Varin. The creatures are also related in terms of shape, even if they're different. Look out for diamond shapes. They're another key indicator to the presence of Varin in his minions,
Thomas says. And here we see a void spawn. Looks pretty scary. And a sandstorm as well in the background. Hytale is definitely coming a long way, and I'm definitely excited to see the game. The most dangerous monsters have an appropriately threatening appearance, particularly the void spawn. They are some of Varian's most dangerous soldiers. Even so, it's important that all of Hytale's creatures cohere as part of the game's overall art style. Whether you're facing down a void spawn or befriending a Quebec, it should be clear that they are both part of the same universe. This is achieved by ensuring that all creature designs are based on common elements. If you are planning to design your own Hytale creatures one day, then it may be worth keeping these in mind.
Texturing plays a big role, as does the colour palette you use, how you draw shadows, how you place lights, and what hues you're using,
Thomas explains.
Hytale Model Maker helps a lot because it's based on cubes and planes. This helps make things more consistent, but it's not enough by itself. You also have to consider the scale of the characters. all of the heads of our normal sized characters are about the same. The same is true for hands and arms, the thickness of a finger or a claw, and the way they scale.
It's important to use blocks of similar thickness where it makes sense to do so, and a consistent pixel density across all textures. This way, everything blends together and seems to belong to the same universe. And here we see a Twark warrior guarding a campfire. I'm not sure why he'd want to be guarding the campfire. I mean, maybe he doesn't want it to get burnt out. I don't know if you can burn out campfires yet. Again, we don't know that much about the game at the moment, but I'm sure we'll learn a bit more about Hytale soon. I certainly want to know more about the game and not just like the behind the scenes, so to speak. Again, what do you think, guys? Let us know in the comments down below. Twarks are an example of the tonal middle ground. There's a sense of fun in their design that wouldn't be appropriate for an undead or void creature, but they're still physically imposing and pose a threat.
Fantasy is often quite similar, and one way to make this ours is to have fun with it.
Thomas says, the name Twark actually started as a joke.
I was experimenting with a basic archetype, the brute creature, a very muscular monster. I didn't want to do an orc or a troll, so instead I created a hybrid. Everybody ended up calling it a Twark, and we ended up integrating this.
That's really interesting, actually. I did wonder where they got the name from. Well, now you know. The more you know, eh? Oh dear. All that have been said, some players aren't going to get their biggest scare when wandering to a Twark, or even when they have to run in with Vane's forces. Instead, they're going to regret taking a wrong turn underground and ending up in exactly the wrong kind of cave. Arachnophobes, you may not want to continue watching either that or just, I don't know, leave the video running in the background. Or if you're not scared of spiders, here you go, here's a spider. And guys, remember to subscribe and hit the bell if you're enjoying today's video. Sorry about all the spiders, they get everywhere. So there we go, guys, that's going to do it for today's Hytale blog post video. Really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, leave a like, and make sure you never miss a future Hytale blog post video. Now guys, I always say this, but Hytale, please, come on, we need it, we need the game. Release the game.